title of our lesson is Hachiko. What is the title of our lesson? Hachiko. What is meant by Hachiko? Do you have any idea that's what we are going to learn today? Okay, let me say. Today we are going to learn about an animal, okay? Come on, tell me which animal is being the best friend of human being? Almost everyone like that animal. Which one? Do you have any idea? Dogs, okay? We always used to have pet dogs, right? Even I have a pet dog. I really liked it, okay? I hope you all liked pet dogs, okay? So today we are going to learn about a dog and the loyalty of that dog, okay, to the man. Okay, that's what today we are going to learn in this lesson. So, are you ready to learn? Fine, let me start then. It was a late December morning, okay? During the December month, many peoples were making their way, okay? They are going and they are coming from the railway station through the icy wind. The season was December, so in many countries, the December month will be so icy, okay? The snow, rain, or icy wind will be there, okay? So since it's the December month, which station? Shubia station, okay? Shubia train station. Through Shubia train station, many people were coming and going. So this story was seen by one girl, okay? So the girl was saying this story. The girl was helping her grandma to set up the newspaper, okay? This is what Shubia railway station, and I told you since it's the icy wind, okay, because the season is December and many people were making their way through this station, okay? And this girl's grandmother set up the newspaper stall, okay? So she was helping her grandmother by laying out colorful magazine on a stand outside the stall, okay? So this girl was helping her grandma to lay out the newspapers, magazines, etc., etc. And at that time she saw a golden brown animal quickly passed beside her, okay? So she saw a what color? Golden brown, okay? The color of the animal is golden brown. So she thought that animal was a wolf, okay? So she never thought that it's a dog. She thought it's a wolf and she shouted, okay? And she hidden behind the magazine stand, okay? And she said, oh, it's a wolf, and she screamed and dashed, okay? No, Raichan, he's just an Akita puppy, okay? Said daughter, Dr. Yuno was rushing down the pavement to calm Rai-chan, okay? So, Rai-chan, chan means a Japanese word of affection used after children's name, okay? So, if we used to call, if we like someone, we used to call them by their nicknames, right? So, here, chan means with affection, they used to call children with affection by using this name, okay? Chan, that's what Raichan. So Dr. Yuna was calling Raichan, please calm down, okay? He was saying Konnichiwa, Dr. Yuno, okay? Konnichiwa means to greeting someone, okay? Since this Shibuya station is in Japan, they are using their language, okay? If we are welcoming someone, how we used to greet them? We used to say good morning or good evening or whatever, okay? We used to say these kind of words, but Japanese used to say konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means to greet someone, they will use these kind of words, okay? That's called as konnichiwa. So Raichan's grandma was saying konnichiwa, daughter, okay? She greeted, and she holded her grandchild parent, okay, because grandchild's hand, okay, because she was scared of this dog, no? So she came out to hold her hand. How are you, Mrs. Daisy? Dr. Yuno was saying, okay? So Dr. Yuno was asking to the grandmother, how are you, and what is the name of the grandmother? Daisuk, okay? So he was asking, how are you, Mrs. Daisuk, okay? And he is giving respect to, okay? So he bowed down and he was asking that to grandma. And also he was saying to Raichan, how are you? You spend the holidays in your village in a nice way, I think, okay? Because Raichan was here with her grandmother, and during the holidays he went to visit her parents. Okay, he went to visit her parents, and after the holidays again he was here to for his studies. He was staying with your grandmother. That's what Dr. Yuna was saying. I hope you had a good holiday in your village. Okay, so and also he was saying, I'm sorry because Hachiko scared you. Hachiko is the name of the dog. Okay, Hachiko scared you, and come on, let me introduce you to Hachiko. And he was calling Raichan to introduce to Hachiko. Okay, Hachiko is the name of a dog, and uh, it is originated from Japan. Okay, it is mainly originated from Japan. That's why the name of that dog is Hachiko. And Dr. Yuno was took Raichan to the dog. Okay, and they both met. Dr. Yuno was a professor. Okay, he was working in Tokyo Imperial University. Where Dr. Yuno was working? At Tokyo Imperial University. Okay, so he often used to bought magazines from this grandma's stall, newspaper stall. Okay, so for years, Dr. Yuno knew that grandmother, because always whenever he wanted to buy some newspapers or magazine, he used to bought that from grandma's newspaper stall. Okay, and the next day, he was saying, "Good morning, Doctor Yuno." Okay. Here she walked slowly and she bent. Okay. Raishan bent carefully to, uh, and she gave her fist to Hachiko. Okay. She wanted to make a friendship. Okay. He wanted to make a friend of. He wanted to become a friend of Hachiko. So she gave her fist to Hachiko. Okay, he licked it and he wagged his tail. Okay, dogs, if dogs like someone, they used to lick them and they used to wag their tails. Okay, that's what Hachiko also did because she liked Raichan, and everyone was so happy. Okay, when Dr. Yuno saw that, even Dr. Yuno was so happy because Raichan became friend with Hachiko. Okay, and when the time comes, he was waiting for the train. Okay, because he was already, I told you, he was working at the Tokyo Imperial University. Okay, so she said bye to all the three. Who all are? To Hachiko, to her grandma, and also to Raichan. Okay, he said bye to all the three and he entered the station. Okay, he shut the train station's door because I already told you, it since it's the December month, the wind is so icy. Okay, so in order not to get caught with the cold, he closed the station's door. Okay, and many passengers were going and coming. Okay, walking in and out of the stations, and they are carefully shutting the door behind because no one wants to catch cold. Okay, that's why they did that. And Hachiko was looking so lonely. Okay, towards the door because he always used to wait for his master. Who is his master? Dr. Yuno. Okay, Dr. Yuno was Hachiko's master. So after he sent Dr. Yuno, at evening also he always used to wait for Dr. Yuno to come back. Okay, and after he saw Dr. Yuno, he used to receive him, and okay, he will come back to home. So that's what on that day also it happened. See, Raichan followed Hachiko when he ran into Dr. Yuno's garden. He also said goodbye by waving his tail, and Raichan went to school. Okay, and now it's evening. So morning, Dr. Yuna went to Tokyo University, Raichan went to school. Okay, and at evening, same like that, when uh, Raichan came back to her grandmother's newspaper stall to help her, he saw Hachiko was waiting near the door. Okay, near the door he was waiting for his master. Okay, for Dr. Yuno, and he gave some little piece of sorghum. Okay, he gave some dried squid, he gave some seafood to eat. He gobbled that. Okay, so he eat that and he was waiting for his master. Oh, sorry, I forgot to show the pictures to you. This is called Hachiko. Okay, and at first Raishan met Hachiko. I told you, no, he gave her first to Raishan to become a friend. Okay, and here they are waiting for his master to come back, and when he come back, okay, he kneeled down to play with him and he wagged his tail, and always they used to hug. Okay, so Dr. Yuno hugged Hachiko, and everyone went back to their home. Okay, and sometimes this Raichan also used to play with Hachiko. Okay, whenever they used to play, he rolled over and allowed. Okay, because he became a friend with Raichan. Hachiko became a friend with Raichan. Okay, Hachiko always used to roll over and Raichan used to rub her belly. Okay, they used to play like that. When Dr. Yuno walked out of the door waving to Hachiko, he helped and shook with joy to see the professor. I already told you, Dr. Yuno hugged his pet because whenever Hachiko saw his master, he used to uh, hug his master. Okay, so Dr. Yuno hugged his pet eagerly as in order to him. Okay, Hachiko came every day to see off and receive. So this happened each and every day. Okay, this continued each and every day because Hachiko came every day to see off and receive. He will send off Dr. Yuno to uh, university as well. He will receive him from the station. Okay, and this Raichan also had developed a good relationship with this Hachiko. So this was happening again and again, and one day, okay, 21st May 1925. What's the day? 21st May 1925. The day was little different, okay, because Hachiko was so sad and he don't want to play with anyone, and it's time the Dr. Yuno should return back. Okay, so Hachiko was waiting eagerly for Dr. Yuno. Okay, he was staring at the door. Okay, he was looking uh, for his master. The door also opened and shut several times, but Hachiko couldn't find his master, Dr. Yuno. Okay, because Dr. Yuno did not walk out, and this Rai-chan wanted to comfort Hachiko, so she sat beside Hachiko and she hugged Hachiko. Okay, so he both of them, Rai-chan also found that Dr. Yuno was uh, not returned, so she was also waiting for Dr. Yuno, and she was saying to her grandma, grandma. She didn't call her grandma as grandma. She used to call her grandma as Sobo. Okay, Sobo means calling her grandma in their language, because I told you in Japan they used to call their grandmothers as Sobo. Okay, and when Rai-chan said that to her grandma, she said maybe he held up with his walk. Okay, he will return later. So since it's a windy season, Raichan went with her grandma because he don't want to leave her grandma alone. Okay, but this Hachiko was waiting for Dr. Yuno in the railway station. And the next day morning, again when Raichan came back, she found Hachiko sitting where she had left him the previous night. Okay, so Hachiko was waiting and waiting and waiting. Again, she called her grandma. Sobo, looks like Hachiko has not gone home at all. I told my grandma and ran ahead to hug Hachiko. Okay, so Raichan hugged Hachiko. He wagged his tail weakly. Okay, because Hachiko was waiting there even at night, so he was so weak. Okay, he pleaded his eyes, looking for me to the station door. So what grandma did means he poured some milk from her flask and she gave that to Hachiko. Hachiko licked that, but Hachiko don't want to play with anyone. Hachiko was not in a mood to play with them. Okay, and there was a man saying thanks to grandma for giving milk to the dog. Okay, and he was saying, I'm Mr. Kobayashi, Dr. Yuno's gardener. Okay, Kobayashi is the gardener of Dr. Yuno, and he said that our Dr. Yuno passed away suddenly. Okay, he passed away suddenly, and I am trying to take Hachiko to home, but he was not coming back with me. Okay, he was saying that was such a sad news. Okay, because all are waiting for Dr. Yuno, but he passed away. Okay, so that's what happened. That's why Dr. Yuno never returned back. Okay, never returned to his place. So they they all tried and they took Hachiko to home, but even though in the evening and morning all the time after that, Hachiko always used to come back to the station and he always used to wait for Dr. Yuno to come back, because he don't know Dr. Yuno won't come back because he already passed away. Okay, but since it's a dog, it's such a that's what it's such a true friend. Okay, dogs used to be very true to their masters. Okay, they always used to be like that. They will be very kind with their masters. Okay, so that's what he was so longing to meet his master. That's what they are saying. Through rain or snow, Hachiko always waited at the edge of the pavement near our newspaper stall for Dr. Yuno. He always used to wait. Okay, even in the raining season, in the snowy season, he won't care about any other thing. He used to wait for Dr. Yuno. He waited every evening till the last train pulled out of the station. Then he walked away slowly in the night. Okay, until the last train come back to the station, he used to wait. Okay, after the last train left, he will thought, no, my master is not coming back, and he will return back to home. Okay, he waited this way till his last breath, almost 10 years later. Okay, even after Dr. Yuno passed away, he waited like this until his last breath. Okay, until Hachiko died, he waited for Dr. Yuno even after 10 years later. Okay, so in that station, in the Shibuya station, so they made a bronze statue of Hachiko. Okay, because he was so loyal, that's why they made a bronze statue of Hachiko. It's like eagerly waiting for Dr. Yuno. Even if you went there now, you can see the statue of Hachiko. Okay, see, look at this. This is what Dr. Yuno and his dog Hachiko. Okay, this statue is still there in Shibuya railway station. It's like he is even now waiting for his master, because the railway station is such a good place. We will receive many peoples with happily. Okay, if our friends or if our parents or if our relatives are coming, we always used to go to station and we used to receive them, right? So that's what they made. That's why they made this Hachiko's bronze statue there, to say that Hachiko was such a loyal and honest friend for Dr. Yuno. Okay, it is showing their relationship. It is showing their good friendship. Okay, so that's what our story. Have you all liked it? I hope you all liked. So now I want to give reading practice. Okay, we don't have much time. Come on, all of you, take your book. Let's read it. So the title of a lesson is Hachiko. Come to page number 48. It was a late December morning. Few people were making their way to the Shibuya train station to the IC1. I was helping my grandmother set up the newspaper stall for the day. As I was laying out colorful magazines on a stand outside the stall, a golden brown animal whisked past me. It's a wolf, I screamed and dashed behind the magazine stand. No, Rai-chan, he's just an Akita puppy, said Dr. Yuno, rushing down the pavement to call me. Konnichiwa, Dr. Yuno greeted my grandmother as she stepped out of the newspaper stall and reached out to hold my hand comfortingly. How are you, Mrs. Daisyu? Dr. Yuno said, bowing respectfully. Rai-chan, I hope you had a good holiday in your village, he said, turning to me. I nodded, still crouching. I'm sorry Hachiko scared you. Come meet him. Dr. Yuno smiled encouragingly. Dr. Yuno was a professor at the Tokyo Imperial University. He often bought magazines from us. My grandmother had known him for years. I realized he had got himself a pet dog when I was away on my school holidays to visit my parents. Good morning, Dr. Yuno, I said as I walked up to him slowly. I bent forward and carefully extended my fist to Hachiko in friendship. He licked it quickly and wagged his tail back and forth till his whole body shook. We laughed to see him so happy. See you soon, said Dr. Yuno as he waved to the three of us and entered the station. He shut the train station's door behind him to keep the cold draught out. As each of the passengers walked in and out of the station, they carefully shut the door behind them to keep away the cold. Hachiko looked on longingly towards the door for some time and then turned to walk home. I followed Hachiko from a safe distance. When he ran into Dr. Yuno's garden, I waved to him to say goodbye and rushed to my school.
In the evening, I returned to our stall to help my grandmother pack the unsold magazines and newspapers. I saw Hachiko waiting near our stall, looking eagerly at the door to the Shibuya station. I petted him. He gobbled the little pieces of saryum I gave him from my snack box as I kneeled down to play with him. He wagged his tail and whimpered joyfully. He rolled over and allowed me to rub his belly. Through his play, however, Hachiko often passed to look at the station's door with his small eyes, erect ears, and large curled tail held over his body. He would stand in attention to check if Dr. Yuno was back. When Dr. Yuno walked out of the door waving to Hachiko, he yelped and shook with joy to see the professor. As soon as Dr. Yuno stepped on the pavement, he jumped up, placing his forepaws on the professor's thighs. Dr. Yuno hugged his pet eagerly as he nodded to me. He spoke loving words to Hachiko as they made their way home. Little did I know that I was going to see this lovely reunion every day for many, many months. Hachiko came every day to see off and receive Dr. Yuno. I had developed a deep friendship with Hachiko. In fact, many regular passengers at the Shibuya station were friends with Hachiko. They admired the dog's love for Dr. Yuno. The evening of 21st May 1925, however, was different. Hachiko somehow was not interested in our usual games. When the time for Dr. Yuno's return got closer, Hachiko stood up alertly, staring at the door. The door opened and shut several times that evening as people walked in and out of the station. But Dr. Yuno did not walk out. I knelt beside Hachiko, hugging him as we waited together. A little drizzle started as it began to get dark. Right, Chan, it's time to go home, said my grandma, lowering the shutters of her newspaper stall. But Sobo, Dr. Yuno is not back from his work yet, I said worriedly as I let my arms sink into Hachiko's warm coat. He's probably held up with work, right, Chan? She said as she shivered a little in the late evening breeze and rain. I could not let my old grandmother walk alone the long distance to our home. As we walked home, we hoped Dr. Yuno would return soon. I thought of Hachiko's eager face often the night. Next day in the morning, I found Hachiko sitting where I had left him in the previous night. Sobo, looks like Hachiko has not gone home at all. I told my grandmother and ran ahead to hug Hachiko. He wagged his tail weakly. His coat was wet. His pleading eyes looked from me to the station door. Sobo poured out some warm milk from a flask and offered it to Hachiko. He licked it gratefully. Thank you, Mrs. Daisy, said an elderly man as he walked up to us from where he had been waiting. I'm Mr. Kobayashi, Dr. Yuno's gardener. The professor has often spoken to me about you and your lovely granddaughter. I am sorry to say Dr. Yuno passed away suddenly at work yesterday. Sobo and I were shocked to hear this news. I have been trying to take Hachiko home since midnight, he said softly. We helped Mr. Kobayashi take Hachiko home, but in the evening Hachiko was back, his brown eyes intently fixed at the station's entrance door. He licked my palm and accepted the Zaryum, but he did not roll over or jump anymore. Through rain or snow, Hachiko always waited at the edge of the pavement near our newspaper stall for Dr. Yuno. He waited every evening till the last train pulled out of the station. Then he would walk away slowly into the night. He waited this way till his last breath almost 10 years later. At the busy Shibuya station to this day, you can see the bronze statue of Hachiko eagerly waiting for Dr. Yuno. The place near the statue is a happy meeting point for families and friends, just as Hachiko would have liked.
Now, all of you take your English note, take a fresh page, and start writing, okay? Today, we are going to write both synonyms and antonyms. Come on, all of you, take your English note and start writing. First of all, write today's date 22 9 2021. Now, in the next line, write lesson 4. The title of lesson 4 is Hachiko. 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 Okay. So I hope you all completed. Now in the next line, put Roman number 1. Synonyms. 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 The first one is whizzed. WHIZZED. Whizzed meaning moved very quickly. M-O-V-E-D, moved. V-E-R-Y, very. Q-U-I-C-K-L-Y, moved very quickly. Number 2, wag, W-A-G, wag. Wag meaning shake, S-H-A-K-E, shake. Number 3, whimpered, W-H-I-M-P-E-R-E-D, W-H-I-M-P-E-R-E-D, whimpered meaning cry, C-R-Y, cry. Number 4, alert, A-L-E-R-T, alert meaning aware, A-W-A-R-E, aware. Number 5, drizzle, D-R-I-Z-Z-L-E, drizzle meaning light rain, L-I-G-H-T, light, or A-I-N, rain. So if you are completed, move on to the next page, or else leave one line and write the next one. Okay. Roman number 2, antonyms, A-N-T-O-N-Y-M-S, antonyms. Number 1, comfort, C-O-M-F-O-R-T, comfort meaning, opposite, grief. Comfort opposite grief, G-R-I-E-F, grief. Number 2, encourage, E-N-C-O-U-R-A-G-E, encourage opposite, discourage, D-I-S-C-O-U-R-A-G-E, discourage. Number 3, happy, H-A-P-P-Y, happy opposite, sad, S-A-D, sad. Number 4, cold, C-O-L-D, cold opposite, hot, H-O-T, hot. Number 5, soft, S-O-F-T, soft opposite, hard, H-A-R-D, hard. Okay, that's all for today. So let me give the reading practice. All of you listen carefully. Lesson 4, Hachiko. Synonyms. Whisked meaning moved very quickly. Whisked meaning moved very quickly. Wag meaning shake. Wag meaning shake. Whimpered meaning cry. Whimpered meaning cry. Alert meaning aware. Alert meaning aware. Drizzle meaning light rain. Drizzle meaning light rain. Antonyms. Comfort opposite grief. Comfort opposite grief. Encourage opposite discourage. Encourage opposite discourage. Happy opposite sad. Happy opposite sad. Cold opposite hot. Cold opposite hot. Soft opposite hard. Soft opposite hard. Okay. So that's all. Today's study portion is Roman number 1 and 2. As well, read lesson 4. Read the story. And your assignment is cursive writing page number 12. Okay. Write page number 12 in your cursive writing note. That's all for today. Until we meet again. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you.